Diwali is such an exciting time. There are get togethers being planned, there are festive treats being made and distributed. But amidst all this, are you someone who's wondering that what is all this food and alcohol going to do to my health? Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Here is a list of 5 tips that can help you stay healthy this Diwali. I am Apurva Joshi, a foodie and a clinical nutritionist. You are watching a video by Unbox Nutrition. So let's have a look at the list of 5 easy things that we can do to make sure we stay healthy in this Diwali. The first tip is to stay very well hydrated in this season. Now when we eat a lot of salty, fried or sweet foods in this season, it is going to lead to some digestive distress. That means it may cause issues like acidity, gases, etc. So when we don't hydrate ourselves well, these issues may worsen. So instead of letting that happen, just make sure that you have a lot of fluid. And by fluids, I don't mean aerated beverages or tea or coffee. I mean either water or nimbu pani or chas, etc. So these are going to make sure that you don't have any such issues. Secondly, when you eat your food while you are still thirsty, you may end up eating a little more than what you require. And the foods that are being made in this current season tend to have a little more fat, salt or sugar than what we need. And we may not want to have excess of that. So by making sure that you are well hydrated, you also make sure that you end up having the portions of food that you actually need to and want to have versus what you end up having. The next tip is about how frequently and how much of the festive treats should we eat. Now Diwali comes only once a year and most of these foods are also made only once a year. So it makes complete sense in trying everything that we want to in this period. Now, most of these foods are made with high amounts of fat, salt or sugar. So it is not the best idea to just eat these throughout the day. We do have to balance our regular food with these treats. So you can either choose to have small portions of it sometimes in the day, or you can have say 3 regular wholesome meals and just have one indulgent meal in the day. You can balance it however you want to. Just make sure that you are eating mindfully. You are choosing the portions of food that are sensible as per your health goals, and you do not associate guilt with any food. If you happen to eat something different or something more than required, you can just get back up the next day and start over again. You do not have to worry about that. The next tip is going to answer a question that I get asked a lot of times after somebody has celebrated their birthday or a festival or having come back from a trip, etc. So whenever they eat a lot of food, the next day I get asked that what do we do now? Now do you need to compensate for the extra calories that you ate on the previous day? Absolutely not. So even when you get up the next day, your body still needs calories to make sure that your systems are running fine and you have energy to live your whole day. So you don't have to overcompensate for what you did the previous day. You can just go back to your routine, the routine that you followed before Diwali, and eat normally in the whole day. However, if you are feeling any digestive symptoms like acidity or bloating or gases, etc., you may change your menu a little to make sure that you feel comfortable. But apart from that, you don't really have to compensate anything. The next tip is my personal favorite. It is honestly something that we should be following throughout the year, but especially during the festive season. We in India believe in Atithi Devo Bhava. That means our guest is our God. And we try to feed them as much food as possible to make sure that we are showing exemplary hospitality. But please realize that if somebody says no to you for any food that you are offering, it is totally acceptable answer. Similarly, when you go visit somebody's place and they ask you to eat something that you don't want to eat, please learn to say no, because the pleasure of food also lies in what we like to eat, and we don't have to take that away from ourselves or anybody else for that matter. So don't let go of the joy of eating this season. When it comes to exercise during this season, our preferences may be different. Now, if you are someone who chooses to exercise through the season and keep up with the routine, go ahead and do that. It's the best thing you can do. But if you are someone who does not want to keep aside some time for exercise on these particular days, please make sure that you get in some form of activity in the day to help you feel better. So if you are visiting somebody, you can just choose to climb up the staircase instead of using the lift. Or if you are going to a party, you can play a game that requires you to run around, or in any way you can get some activity in which is going to make sure that you move a little and are not inactive through the day. So this is my list of 5 things that you can do in this season to make sure that you have a happy and healthy Diwali. If you found this video useful, please like the video. If you want to wish a happy and healthy Diwali to someone, please share it with them. And if you would like to have regular updates about food, nutrition and health, subscribe to the channel. I will be back with yet another video. Until then, keep unboxing nutrition with me.